I've been having some conversations lately with investors about their goals when it comes to investing in real estate and doing that passively. And so I wanted to record a short video on some of the options out there. As you can see behind me, there is this long bridge, which I thought was fitting given this conversation of length of time with your hold. There's a lot of different types of deals out there that you can do, different asset classes, different amounts of money that you can put in, different locations, different class of properties. It could be an A, a B, a C, D property. There's also different ways to invest. It could be, debt. You could invest in debt with real estate and lending money out to people. It could also be in hard assets with like multifamily or self-storage or mobile home parks. There's a lot of different ways to go about it. But I think one of the big questions you have to ask yourself is how long do I want my money to be tied up? With a majority of syndications, once you put your money in, you can't get it back out for that length of time or maybe even longer. It just depends on the deal and it depends on how the private placement memorandum, the PPM, is written. And so you need to assume that once you put your money into that you're not going to be able to get it out. For example, we did a deal a couple of years ago for a fund of funds. It's $100,000 deal that we put in. The deal itself, I think, was about 25 million, but we put in 100K into that, and it's a 10-year hold. And so we had to assume that for 10 years we were not going to get our money. Now we do get cash flow from that every single month, and it started around 6.5%, and it's gone up each year. So right now we get about, I think it's $645 a month that's generated from that. It's very passive. We don't have to do anything. We get quarterly updates and it's nice. It's like clockwork. I will say the overall returns on it, the internal rate of return seems to me a bit lower than some of the other investments that we've done, but it's also very safe and I feel like it's well managed. We have other deals that are a little bit more short term, like 3 to 5 years, and it's some of those are value add multifamily properties in different parts of the country. The returns on those have been fine. They're not anything amazing at the moment, but the plan is long term that as they add value, they'll turn around and sell those assets and we'll get a large profit on the back end. And so it's just a different play. Lately, my husband and I have been getting into lending out money to small businesses, flippers in town. And that has been a really great way to put our money to work for us for a very short period of time. Typically, 6 months is what we've done. We're looking at some deals right now that are just 2 to 3 months, and the returns are really, really solid. But you're not going to just lend money out to anybody on the street. You want to make sure that you're vetting those partners and you're finding the right people to do deals with. And so just think through that, what makes sense to you and whether or not you want your money to be tied up for a couple months or a couple years or even longer, 10 years, 20 years. Every deal is different, but you need to look at your goals and what you're trying to accomplish. Do you want immediate cash flow? Do you want a big return on your money and turn it around fast? Do you want long-term appreciation, growth, and some tax benefits? There's a lot of different things you need to think about. So let me know if I can help. I'm glad to chat.